BMW has provided the R1250 RS with a few tasty updates for the 2023 model year. The sports tourer from Bavaria is still selling quite well, reason enough for the Motorradtest.de team to take a closer look at the new model. Dietmar was on the road with the R1250 RS and describes his driving impressions here. The BMW R1250 RS is a sports tourer as it stands in the book. Long wheelbase, sleek front fairing, comfortable but at the same time sporty seating position and straight-line stability like a D-Train. For the 2023 model year, there are 3 color variants: white, black, and red-blue-white. As always with BMW, there are minor differences between these models also in terms of equipment. The variant called Sport for €515 surcharge has a solo seat cover, and the triple black model for €670 surcharge has a chic tank cover and an engine spoiler made of stainless steel. The standard model in light white uni, which was made available to us for this test by Bergman und Sohn Pinneberg, costs €15,990 in the basic version. The following features are now standard on the 2023 model: dynamic traction control, lean angle optimized ABS, 3 riding modes: Eco, Rain, Road, cockpit display, course screen, Sport with lean angle indicator, hill start control, USB charging socket, intelligent emergency call, dynamic brake control. If you look at the machine like this, you might think that the seating position is probably rather sporty and therefore tends to be uncomfortable. But this is not so. You actually sit a little tilted forward, but somehow BMW has managed to ensure that it is not annoying and does not seem tiring when driving. If you still want to have at least a higher, wider and straight handlebar, you can book a tubular handlebar for €110 instead of the standard sports handlebar in the configurator. The seat is just right, tight, nice and big, and the front passenger also has a lot of space and really reasonable handles. Admittedly, it sits even more stately on a GS, which is especially true for the passenger. But even with the RS you can go on super good long tours for 2, especially if you have booked the tour package for €785, which includes the following features: cruise control, center stand, and luggage holder. There is also a comfort package for €815 with heated grips, tire pressure monitoring, keyless ride, and a nice chrome muffler, as well as the dynamic package for €1.440 with dynamic ESA, driving modes Pro, quickshifter, and engine drag control. By the way, our test bike was fully equipped with all packages and options and thus comes to just over €21,000. Even as a naked version, i.e. without accessories, the 1250 RS cuts a really good figure. The large 6.5-inch color TFT display is very easy to read, and the operation, which is mainly done via the rotary wheel on the left, proves to be surprisingly simple because it is logically thought out. Admittedly, a Yamaha XT500 is even easier to use, but given the many adjustment options, we got to grips with the RS pretty quickly. Mobile phone pairing via Bluetooth, including aero navigation that can be placed on the display, is on board as standard. Also hazard warning lights, LED light including daytime running lights, and newly designed LED indicators. Also new is the lean angle sensors for cornering ABS and traction control, which is now included in series production. Is something missing? A radar distance warning perhaps, but even the electronic suspension was included with our test bike, but that is subject to an extra charge. Nevertheless, BMW has learned and significantly increased the standard equipment of many machines. The sound check reveals few surprises. The R1250 RS sounds just like a 1250 Boxer should sound, nice and bassy and sonorous. Either you like the Boxer sound or you don't. Even while driving, the machine is naturally reminiscent of its predecessor, which we already tested in 2019. The machine lies on the road like an intercity. She drives straight ahead and doesn't let anything deter her. The Roadster seems a little more willing to curve, the Sports Tourer is more ideal for long curves and, of course, long motorway stages. The machine drives as if by itself, and even at 230 km/h it is absolutely quiet and feels safe. That's very impressive. We don't find the windshield quite as impressive. It is easily adjustable by hand, but at least in the upper position it creates turbulence on the helmet. So it's better to leave it at the bottom, then it's better, and the wind pressure is also sufficiently reduced. The Boxer with its 143 Nm has endless power, pushes from the very bottom to the top thanks to its shiftcam technology and always pushes at least 110 Newton meters into the cardan between 2000 and 8000 RPM. It feels really huge, it's a hell of a lot of fun. Brembo's brakes are at reference level, it doesn't get much better than that. The BMW R 1250 RS is still a really good bike. The 2023 model now has many features on board in series production that were previously only available at an additional cost. Adjusted for equipment, the RS has even become a bit cheaper, even if the €15.990 base price doesn't seem that way at first. It drives great, has a bearish engine, looks great and is made for sporty tours for two.
Und dann geht's auch schon los. Ja, 1 und ab geht der Fuchs und wahrscheinlich bin ich auch gleich schon auf 100, zack 100.